Good morning, everybody. Park Rat Pat right here. We're going to get the day started off. Have us a little fun if we can. Let me start by saying hello to everybody. We got about 6 or 7 people up in here this morning. We got Mark the Berg Hunter. Good morning to you, Mark. Chilling and Grilling Adventures with Dan B. Bad Idea Lab. Good to see you. Dirt Devil Detecting. Killer. Let's see who else is up in here yet. Dan B. And this is where we stand right now. So hopefully more people come rolling in here now that we've gotten things rolling. Jack Felmy Jr., good morning to you. All right, everybody. We're going to try to have a fun show if we can. Good morning, Gene P. I do have your prize thing from before ready to send out. It's been a hectic time, but you have not been forgotten. Today we will be discussing the intrinsic differences between anal beads and anal cubes. Which do you prefer and why? We'd like to know. That link is at the top of the comments there. Please come on up and tell us your side of the story. Or not, whatever. Lyle Okamoto, good morning to you, brother. Bill Papa Rouse, Jim Duncan, good to see you here. All right, it's going to be a good show. Oh, Danny boy, just to dig in. Good morning to you, sir. All right, everybody rolling in. Hopefully everybody got their caffeine, cold, hot, or otherwise. You got to get that caffeine to get rolling. I know I do. Ooh. Fun time on the streams last night between JP's bar, Charlie's fun time there with the guys. I mean, you can lose a lot of sleep keeping up with all the different streams that are out there. And I'm glad y'all have chosen to lose sleep by watching my crummy little show. I do appreciate it. All right. Looks like it's going to be a drizzly, dreary day here. I'm cool with that. Keep them rolling. See who else is here. Hey, all right. Rolling in slow but sure. Yeah, it seems to me bad idea that, I mean, since the idea is a little pain with your pleasure anyway, that more people would go for the cubes. You know, just my thought, but what do I know? And I've gotten so used to explaining things at the ER, nothing phases me anymore. Get my cameration adjusted right. There we go. Time for a little headroom here. Blister and Barnacles, good to see you here, brother. Danny Boy dug $13 in clad yesterday. Heck yeah, man. Even during my height of detecting, I didn't dig that much in a month or a week, let's say. Although I have had some good coin hunts, man. Going down to the local campground, I'm the only one they let hunt there, so I can hit all the empty campsites. And I mean, in one day, I put like 150 coins. That was pretty good for me. Usually it's like 170 something. 150 was the goal. Sinus infections, nasty stuff. Too much junk and stuff like that going around. Almost seems like it would be better to live on a deserted island and not have to deal with other people's germs. Ooh. Yeah, that'll get the old mental juices flowing. Yeah, I need that. Well, smooth. And then again, link is posted at the top of the comments over there. If anybody wants to come in and say hey. Oh, yeah, the VA drops the ball so much. I know people have been waiting for simple things for the longest time. They need to make it easier for our veterans to get the kind of care they need. Not just health care, but mental health as well. Financial assistance where needed. We really need to stop dropping the ball in that particular court. Whew. All right, there we go. So, yeah, it was a good time over at Charlie's last night. Indiana Tones Lou was there. Of course, a lot of you know he'll be taking over from Merrill on a lot of his different duties with the metal detectors because Merrill is now signed on with a different company. XP is one of their ambassadors. Only the second ambassador they've got, so he's the U.S. ambassador. So he's definitely going to be busy doing a lot of promotional stuff with them, and we are absolutely happy for him. It's always nice when you can pour yourself into something and see dreams coming to fruition like that. 1874 Victoria dime. That is killer, Danny boy. Yeah. That's it, man. Mental health is what you make of it. I'm taking therapy right now. Ooh. Buddy Biggs, what's going on, buddy, brother? Links at the top. You want to come up and be happy and congenial? This is the place for it. Okay, let's see. Oh, buddy. So, as many of you know, I will not be doing the Advent giveaways this year, as there is way too much going on in my world, and that takes so much time and energy, especially trying to put out a video every day for 30 days. I will be getting in on some giveaways with other channels, popping in as I can, and putting things up there for the general crowd to contend for. Because this morning, so yeah, I'll still be getting my hand in the mix, but it's going to take a little bit more doing the stuff around here, and hopefully next year I will get back on track. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Pat. How you doing?
Yeah, waking up.
Yep. I would have been up sooner, but I had to grab my first cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to make it on time or not. I was inside sliding a Biden, and but I made it in time.
Yeah. I set my alarm. It went off a while ago, and I woke back up, looked around, oh, it's 5 minutes to your show time. I got to get up. Morning, Danny. Morning, Dirt Devil, Buddy Biggs, Gene, Mark. Yeah, that was great seeing Lou on Charlie stream last night.
Yeah. It was good. It was informative. I could have used a little bit more comedy myself, but
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm thinking people are tuning in for. But that was a big, event horizon kind of thing there. So good to discuss that and make sure as many people in the community know. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for more fun and laughs and all that good stuff. Martin's Treasure Hunting. Good to see you here. Thanks for popping in on us and spending some of your Sunday morning time with us.
Morning, Marty. Morning, Dan B. Yeah, I want to check out. I know they're talking about it, that new score when it comes out. 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
sounds like it's going to be a great machine. And I knew Rob Whitegold was buying that Voyager, but after I watched the video on it, I canceled my order. I just went,
Yeah.
it's just a Chinese detector with their name on it. So I've
I
had
mean,
enough of those.
kind of like when AMC owned a Jeep. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I gotta say that AMC Jeep Eagle car was bad to the bone.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah. The
we had
Eagle was cool.
we had several of those when we were up in Maine. Even one of them when we were down here. And those suckers are absolutely unstoppable. Wish I still had one.
Yeah, those were the first SUVs, the true SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have one, but a friend of mine had one. Yeah, and it was freaking awesome. I'd love to have one.
We had the wagon and the coupe, and they were both the exact
Uh,
same dimensions. You know, the only difference
yeah.
was in the shape of the back end, but those cars were unbeatable, man.
Mm-hmm. Go anywhere. I know that. I remember
Yeah,
that
I
because
used to drive mine on the beach down here. But I found out that driving on the beach wasn't legal in this area. So yeah, that was some fun stuff.
yeah.
Sometimes I miss my younger days. Other times, bleh, nah.
Oh yeah,
Other times I
yeah.
remember them and don't miss them at all. Yeah.
Gene says go for Score Plus, the double score. That's what I want, Gene. I mean, it's
Yeah.
basically the same thing as the Legend. Not as many adjustments. I don't need tons of adjustments. It's like I just want to turn the thing on and go detect.
Good morning, Charlie. Good to see you here, brother. Charlie is waking up, getting ready
Morning,
for that
Charlie.
morning shift, Rob. That
Mark
is so
said,
true, Mark. Yep.
"Yep, it's only illegal if you get caught, and
Yep.
even then deny it."
Oh, yeah. Hey, the first time I get together to meet with Mark, that's going to be our battle cry. We're going to go for it.
Morning, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, them old the American Motors. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they took over Jeep and it kind of went downhill, but they made some great cars. They did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I was dating this girl once, and her dad owned an American Motor station wagon. I don't remember which model it was. It just looked like a station wagon, but it had a bucket seats, a V8, four on the floor, tachometer, all from the factory. It was a sleeper. I loved it. He threw me the key one day. He says, "No, run to the store and get us this stuff." And I jumped in the car and I'm going, "Wow, this is a cool car."
3 hours returned with only a 5-pack of beer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pops. Those Concords were nice.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I used to love the station wagons when we were a kid, riding in the back, looking out the back window, spitting gum on the cars coming too close to us, waving at cops and not getting in trouble. Yeah. We were so easy to entertain when we were little. Me and my brother and my friends, we would cut out through the woods across this one farm property that butted right up to the highway. And then we'd sit on the fence and wait for semis to go by just to get them to blow the horn. You know, that was like our full day's entertainment.
Yeah.
Never see kids doing that anymore.
No. No. Or play kick the can or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Heck, even to see them ride bicycles in a group anymore, it's just, you know.
No, there'd be a pack of us, man. 5, 6, 10, 12. You know, our parents knew where we were because there was a pile of bicycles in the yard.
Yeah, I remember.
Mom would make me walk my bike home while she rode behind me in the car at 2 miles an hour. You know, that was the walk of shame when you were 9.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just remember mom would be home by dark. Okay.
Danny
Or
said riding in the back of a pickup truck getting pebbles in the eyes. Was that her name? Dude, I was trying to think of that so hard the other day.
or learning that as a kid when you're in the back of a pickup going down the road, don't pee off the back end of it while it's moving. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to stay in front of the wheel wells. Oh, yeah.
Station wagon at the drive-in movies. Yeah, Gene?
I had a pickup truck once, a 1988 GMC Sierra. I was bombing around with some friends of mine. They were in the back, a couple of them. And I think the kid's name was Jason Ostermiller. Decides to jump off the back of the truck while I'm rolling. Now, I'm only going like 5-6 miles an hour. But still, that momentum hits you when you hit the ground. And he came flying and skidding, and I don't think he ever made that mistake again. Yep. There's the problem, Jim. Nowadays, kids are all playing with iPads. We were learning how to change brake pads and engines. Dude, been a long time since I've had an engine hanging from a tree.
Yeah. We were kids, we were learning to play war and shoot each other with our BB guns and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the only safe place was if you got caught and put in the jail. You know, it's like, that's it. You got to stay here for 5 minutes now, man. You're a POW. Mm-hmm. I loved hitchhiking too, man. That was always a blast. Some of the best weed I ever got was while I was hitchhiking.
Yeah.
One time I was cruising and this dude was hitchhiking, so we stopped and picked him up. I was with my buddy, and the guy got in the back seat, and we were driving along, and he was all talking about getting some weed when he gets to town. It's like, I got some, you know, right? And I handed him a bag and said, check this out. And he's in the back seat. He's like, wow, man, how much would a bag like that cost? And I was like, $20, you know, because things were cheap back then. And he's like, cool. And then he opened up the door and jumped out with my bag. And I look up in the rear view mirror, and he's just bouncing down the road, down into the side bank of the road there. And my buddy's like, turn around, let's get him. And I'm like, screw that, man. I paid $20 to see him do it again. Just keep driving on. I didn't care. I was like, that was worth it. He earned it. PA Patriot, what's up, brother? Good to see you here this morning. PA. Scott McClory. Hell morning, yeah.
Scott. Lyle.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yep.
I remember that so clear. I had a 79 Cougar. I'd only had it for a week, so you know, you wanted to cruise town in your big car. That was going to be my winter car. And take the Celica off the road, and always bought a big hefty car for winter, you know, because you don't want to get damaged in your little car. And then I'd get rid of it at the end of the winter and buy something next season. So yeah, 79 Cougar. Wish I had that car today. Damn, I could probably trade that for a lot of weed.
But would you?
It'd have to be some good stuff, man. Some dank. You know, I want to see mostly purple hair, some reds up in there. Yeah, I'd probably go for it. I still like weed more than driving. What's going on out there? Squirrel fight. Oh, busting up. Oh, hell yeah. All right.
You know, it's got me. It's getting super stoned and riding my motorcycle and still figuring out how I made it back home, you know.
There were times it felt like I was driving sideways.
Yeah.
But still made it in one piece.
I remember when I did this big party in this one town, a little town up in the hills, and I mean, I was ripped. Next thing I wake up the next day, I'm back at home in my bed, my bike's parked out in the driveway. I'd gone up with a friend of mine, and I called him, I go, how'd I get home? He goes, you rode. I go, I did? Because I had to start the bike for you, but you got home. Never did that again. That one scared me.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Maybe. Sort of. I don't know. Did a lot of squirrely things on my bike. Man, used to just ride around with an open beer. I didn't care. That was like when I first met my wife. You know, I had my old KZ1000 popping wheelies down the middle of the road to impress her. You know, I think what really impressed her is that someone that dumb could afford something so nice. You know? I don't know if I'd do it all over again, though.
Oh, yeah. Probably would.
Yeah, my brother always had scooters and crap like that. It's like, no, I want something with enough power to get out of its own way if it needs to.
And if it's going to kill me, to do it quick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This year has flown by. Praise God. And hopefully we get through next year fairly quickly and unscathed, but things are always going on in the world, and that's why you got to lean on the things you can count on. Sunday morning live stream, the Sunday morning live stream after that, the Saturday night streams, Monday streams, Tuesday streams, Wednesday streams. Get together with friends, have some fun, have some laughs, forget about all the crap that's going on in the world. Even for a brief moment, it's going to improve your world. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I'm definitely tired of the way things are going, so it's nice to break away.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice to just enjoy the day talking to friends and saying hi and what you've been doing. And
you need plans. That. You know, there's been a few losses in the community recently, and so it's a good place for people to come and escape those moments and get back to a place where they feel happy and comfortable and relaxed and, you know, temporarily break away from those stressful situations. But there's been several people in the community that have lost loved ones recently, and that's never easy during the holidays. It's even a more harsh reminder. If there's somebody out there you love, let them know. If you appreciate them, tell them so. Don't pass up those opportunities to brighten up somebody else's day by being honest about how you feel, if it's good. We don't need people out there starting shit, calling people up out of nowhere. I just want to let you know you're a bastard, and I really appreciate you. And I'm going to say bad things about you for the rest of my life, and it's comforting to know that you'll always be around to take it. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Screw you too. Click.
Yeah.
Paula Abrams. Good morning. Don't mind me. I'm just rambling on. You know, that brain candy. I keep chewing it too much.
Yeah. It's fine when you call up a friend to do something like that. I remember my first wife. She woke me up one time at 3 a.m. She goes, "If I died, would you get married again tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah," and went back to sleep. The next thing I'm getting pummeled. Well, you asked.
Eventually, yeah. You know, I gotta say though, a couple years ago, I was out with Jeff Brewer, one of our first metal detecting hunts together, and stopped and checking things, and on Facebook I saw a You May Know, and it was a kid I knew from high school, a kid I had beaten up. And so I reached out to him in Messenger and said, "Hey man, probably remember me from high school. Real sorry about that time. I was being an a-hole. You didn't deserve that. I was trying to show off the other guys. I'm sorry." And I left it at that. An hour and a half later, he messages me back, "No problem, man. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, you were being a dick, but I was being kind of a dick too and probably needed to get slapped around." And we got on the phone and talked for an hour and a half. And now after 30 plus years, we talk at least once a month. You know,
All right.
It's so good to clear that stuff out. So if you got something from your past and you can reach out and apologize, do that. No sense carrying that crap around with you.
Yeah.
I got lucky and the person was receptive, but I was also prepared for being ignored or getting verbally bashed, whatever, you know, I earned it. Good morning, Scott. And I see Jim Steele up in here. I'm talking and missing all the good people showing up. We got 17 in the house right now. That is...
Yeah.
Nobody, I didn't say off, I said off. He's not even paying attention. Damn. Oh, I waxed poetically, yes. How did she even know I waxed? Do I walk funny when I'm going inside for a beer? Is that it? I have a lot of deep thoughts up in there. A lot of them need to stay up there, but a lot of them are good, man. You got to get them out there and share with the world.
Buddy Big says no matter how much you talk, he's not going to apologize for beating you up.
That's what I said. I think he means off. Yeah. Kimberly, Sunshine State Detectorist.
Morning, Kimberly.
Good morning to you. Hope you are having an awesome morning there, kiddo. Get out there and do you some swinging before the rain sets in. I guess we got some rain during the night. It's looking a little dribbly here right now.
Yeah. I was going to go out to Texas today, but I checked and it says, it's going to rain in 10 minutes, and it's raining now, so.
Yeah.
So much for that.
Yeah, I'm glad it did, or else I'd be up here all alone. When did I eat asparagus? I ate asparagus at Kimberly's house. That's it.
Oh, man, I tell you. I had some great turkey for Thanksgiving because I'm still getting turkey farts, and the cats are still trying to bury me. It's so bad. So.
Yep, you gotta let it go. Gotta let that stuff go, Danny.
But I did get out yesterday, and I think I found a piece of old, probably late 1800s, like hold a team of horses together. One of the brackets that goes over like a yoke.
Oh, cool!
So
hell yeah,
yeah. So that made my day. And also I discovered, because like I said before, where I'm at, they told me there's an old house there. I was going the wrong direction. I was always going further out on the property. And it's actually closer to all the modern houses because I started going on this trail and I just finding square nails, old pieces of tin siding, pottery, pieces of mason jar lid I was digging up. So
if I suspect something of being horse tack, I show my wife because I have no real experience with horses, but she used to be a barrel rider back in the day. And man, I wish they had video during those times because with them big old triple D's going around, that must have been something to see. God, I missed out on all the best stuff. Of course, you got to understand when she was 12, I was 1.
No, I just need to watch the opener to Mark's Dream Stream every Thursday.
Dude, that's awesome. I want to have that on my phone. Send that to me, Mark.
I like his outro too,
because sometimes I feel a little weird. It'd be a great way to send somebody a happy good morning. That's it. Bounce your boobies. It's good stuff.
Morning, grumpy feller.
Morning,
Here's
Grumpy.
the reminder. Coffee with Rob.
What did I say? Deposit another $3 for 2 minutes. What?
Oh, before your show started, I always woke myself up with my Alexa telling me it's time for coffee with Rob. Or getting close.
See, now, if Alexa will wake you up telling you whatever you want to hear, I'd be having her say dirty things to me in the morning.
I've tried that. They won't do it. It says, I don't know that. Yeah, that
Yeah, well,
figures.
I'm telling you. So now you know. Enforcer, good to see you here. Good morning. We do, of course, have the link pinned at the top of the chat if anybody wants to come on up and say hi, share a funny story, or just sit here and let people see your bright and shining face. That works too.
Charlie, come on up. Mark, come on up. Marty, come up. Anybody come up.
Blistering, Martin, Grumpy, Kimberly, all y'all. Get your butts on up here. 19 beautiful people watching us right now. That is so awesome. Please remember to hit that thumbs up on the way through the door. Everyone has. I got 19 watching. I got 19 thumbs up. That's killer. Blistering says, I'm in bed. We'll charge. That's okay. Yeah. And Charlie is making breakfast for the wife. Oh, yeah. Everyone's doing good. I'm feeling good. Bob Barker, come on down. Is somebody just dinging on me here? But I don't know who. And check that out. All right, let me see what's going on. Somebody dinging in on my phone. You might have something to say. Alexa won't talk dirty to you.
Yeah, you know. Need to come up with a company with one that will probably outsell all the rest of them.
Welcome to the Dream Stream. All right. Mark sent me that clip, the intro. Awesome.
Yeah, I want one that'll wait. It's time to get up. Hey, asshole, get out of bed. It's time to go to work.
I'll tell you what. If that don't make you shoot some dream streams, nothing will. Heck yeah. All right. Good stuff.
Or if they ring the doorbell. Some jerks at the door.
There we go. See if she can go find some treasure. If you're not feeling the best this morning,
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Come up.
Oh, yeah. There's stuff going around. That's why a lot of times out in public, we use the First Defense nasal screens. And those are definitely effective. And we first saw those on Shark Tank, and it's a little filter that adhesive right over your nostrils. And when you breathe in, it traps particles, viruses, pollens, everything. And when you breathe out, it blows them back out into the world. But we found that wearing those, especially when we're in areas where we're going to be surrounded by a lot of people, you know, all of a sudden, a week later, it's like everybody that was there was sick. It's like, not us. Nope. And put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Mr. Buddy Bags. What's up, brother?
Good going on, Pat? Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Buddy, how you doing?
Hey, it looks like we got a birthday in the house. Happy birthday, Enforcer.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
54.
So, Enforcer, I just left chat. I don't know if you saw my my comment, but I sent you some stickers and stuff. I don't know if you got that, but I hope you did.
Hell yeah. 54 has been a good year for me. And then, boom, next thing you know, I was 55.
So, imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to be
I was like,
55.
how did that happen? I just had a birthday a couple of years ago, but nope, there's another one already.
I got a lot of good friends in the house. Little brother, blistering barnacles, PAs in the house. I ain't seen anybody lately. I have not been doing any YouTube. I haven't been watching. I haven't been producing nothing. But
What,
I
did
always
you
got
get
to.
grounded or something?
What's that?
Did you get grounded or something?
Yeah, I was bad. deserve
Tell
it.
us about it.
No, I didn't get grounded. I just been a little bit like I've been burned out. I've been sick. You know, we were talking about death and illness in the family.
Oh yeah,
Been having plenty of that lately. But Pat, I did want to tell you, a week ago I went to this local freshwater beach. It's an old property though, even though it's a modern beach. And I was digging under the sand into all the dirts and rocks, and I found 4 IHPs.
nice.
Nice.
I forget what they all were. 1884, 1894, 1900, 4 of them. The newest one was 1900.
Mm.
And I never even saw an IHP before. I'm new to all this stuff. I also found a Barbara Dime the week before that.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
Kimberly found a Barbara Dime recently out of the place we've hammered pretty hard. So, there's a lot to be said for letting the ground heal. After you've dug all those holes, come back in a few months, weeks, whatever, let that mineralization burn off, let the ground rebalance to its own power level, and then go back and detect again. Because basically, dirt is an electrolyte. And if you have a piece of copper here and a piece of aluminum here, you've got a battery. You got a rusty nail here and a piece of brass over there, you've got a battery. So the ground is filled with all these little batteries. As you go in and you pull out the non-noble metals, the iron, okay, the aluminum, get those things out of there, those anode metals.
Yep.
Then your cathodic metals, your brass, your copper, your silver, your gold, those things will jump out more because as they're in this electrolyte, all that little trace mineralization that was left behind by those pieces you took out burns off. And then you get a better signal. Say you're going through an area and you find part of a leaf spring. Oh, it was right here. That thing's probably put out enough rusty halo to block signals for a 4-foot radius. You let that burn off for a couple of weeks, go right back to that exact spot. I guarantee you're going to find something that you couldn't pick up before.
That's interesting. I know nothing about this stuff. I started metal detecting literally, I think, last January or February. Ever since I started doing YouTube.
Material sciences.
I'm amazingly lucky.
Corrosion engineer. That's
one of the first things. And Charlie was saying it took him. Charlie was saying it took him years to find his first Barbara Dime. I'm extraordinarily lucky. One of the first things I ever found metal detecting was a mercury dime. Now I found a Barbara. Now I found 4 IHPs. The first time I ever really went out to throw my magnet, I got a shotgun out of this weird little pond in the middle of the woods.
Nice.
I'm lucky.
There you go.
Mostly I'm lucky to know you.
I know more about soil and corrosion and metals than most people know is possible. I'm also a member of the Society of Plastics Engineers, so we want to sit and talk technical chemicals and polymer types and stuff. I'm your guy. It's hard to believe all of that is contained up here, but it is.
I don't know anything about any of this stuff. I'm just learning it all, but it's a lot of fun. I love metal detecting. Out of all the things, I go hiking, I go fishing, I do all types of things. I love metal detecting. I want to go today, but I've been really sick. I need to rest longer today.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take a nap right after this because I got about 4 hours of sleep. I was hoping for 7, but then somebody reached out to me and wanted to talk, and I'm always there.
I've been in bed for days, just sipping NyQuil every few hours, sipping NyQuil, going back to sleep, and I'm finally feeling good again today.
No, I had a buddy of mine up in Maine was feeling kind of down. The holidays always get to him, so let's sit up and talk for a couple of hours, crack a few jokes, make him feel better, and that's what friends do.
Yeah.
I'd rather never sleep again than to think somebody couldn't sleep that needed to and I could have helped,
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Good morning. No doubt. So I'm glad to see you guys today. As I said, I haven't done anything for my YouTube in a long time. I'm like, I basically almost like take a leave of absence at this point. But I do have actually some pay dirt that PA Patriot Prospecting sent me a beautiful bag of pay dirt for my birthday. And I went through and I picked out all the amethysts and the crystals and the gems, garnets, and all these beautiful things. And I picked out a couple little pickers of gold, but I haven't panned it yet. I might go live and do that very soon. I don't know when. I don't know.
I'm going to be making up some pay dirt because I have a can sealer that will seal cans like this.
Oh, yeah.
And I have empty cans.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'm going to make my own pay dirt cans, and it's going to be a Park Rats whoop ass pay dirt. So open
there you
up
go.
can. But I'm going to make just a limited number of those.
You know, I have a golden can myself, but I'm not going to stand up, turn around, and show you.
I got them in the instant chat there. But no, I'm going to be putting out those cans. And like I say, it's going to be limited edition. They'll probably be up for grabs on duck races over at JP's and Can Do's and Brewers. And, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Get them out into the community that way. But again, very limited number of Park Rat pay dirt cans. And I'm probably going to make them all whatever the natural tailings are, plus 0.25. So
there you go.
I know there'll be at least a 0.25 in there.
I have just over a gram of gold now that I've panned from different bags, and PA told me there's about a quarter of a gram in that dirt that he sent me. But like I said, I haven't even panned it yet. I ain't done jack lately. Just Be Cool's in the house.
Yeah,
Morning, Don.
Good morning, brother. Yeah.
Well, hey, Pat and Bill, I really just wanted to come up and say hello because I haven't seen anybody too much lately, and I want to tell you about my Indian head pennies that I found. That was pretty exciting. 4 of them. I forget the dates right now.
Yep.
I have them in a little cup of olive oil because I'm trying to get rid of the scummy black dirt on them without getting rid of all the green. And I'm working, but I forgot I had a cup of olive oil on my TV stand, and I knocked it all over my crap today.
What you need to look at getting is a set of Andres pencils.
Andres?
Andres pencils. They are made specifically for coin cleaning. And they do a fabulous job.
So it's just basically like the shape of a pencil, but with no lead in the middle, so you have that nice wooden point to work with?
They have a different type of graphite in them instead of lead. They have a graphite compound that's in there. One of them has a type of steel wool. There's a little brass, won't damage the coin chisel for getting chunks of stuff off. So
I'm going to look into that because I really do. I mean, it's almost winter now, right? So I'm not sure how much dirt digging I'll do, but there's always playgrounds in different places and freshwater beaches. There's a town near me. It's mostly like people who are a little bit more wealthy, and they have a beach, a pond beach that's you can't park there any time until between Memorial Day and Labor Day because it's you need a special sticker and everything. But this time of year, you can go there. I went there in the spring, and I found a 14-karat gold locket that I was able to scrap for cash. I'm going to go back there again soon. Who knows what we'll find.
All right, we got Johnson Family Adventures here. Big Bean and Sprout, good morning to y'all.
Good morning.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to. Oh, look at my hat that I got from my friend Brun Free. She's a metal detectorist in Australia. She sent me a bunch of rocks from her beach. She sent me this fly hat. You know.
Hell yeah, that is awesome stuff.
All right, guys. Hey, Bill and Pat, I'll be in chat. Everybody in chat. Nice to see you all today on this glorious Sunday. I'm out of here.
Yeah, being an Australian hat, shouldn't the brim curve up instead of over? You know, kind of like the same as the toilet flushing.
Now
there
that's
you
the
go.
proper way
Rock.
to wear an Australian hat, mate.
Cracking stuff, right? I love that guy. He is just all heart, you know. You can tell there doesn't seem to be a mean bone in his body. Awesome. Hello, Moon over Miami. Good to see you here.
Morning, Moon.
Shooting the breeze and killing time and having a little fun. Everybody waking up, trying to get that good mood going. So we'll be all in a good mood. Heading on over to Charlie and Rob's stream at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Y'all won't want to miss that. Again, The link is at the top of the chat. If anybody wants to come on up and say a quick hello or share a story, you are more than welcome to. I hear the boop and let you in through the front door. Mm-hmm. Mm. But he says he's not a nut, he's a legume. Yes. Too funny. He's got to have gotten that from Third Rock from the Sun. That was a great show.
Oh, it was, yeah.
I like seeing John Lithgow and stuff. I met him one time because I was dating his niece, and he seemed to be a little bit of an a-hole, but I think that was more toward those people in the family than it was toward me as an individual. But it's always like that somewhere. So, Bean, come on up and say hey.
Yeah, come on up, Bean. Pick.
Shoot, y'all can stay off camera and just send little Sprout up here. Good stuff. Ooh. Okay. All right. Starting to feel less old. I must be waking up. Kimberly says she's going to go out hunting this morning. That's good. So, I'd like to, but I honestly don't have the energy right now.
I doubt that, Bean.
Yeah, she's like, I look like dog shit. Like fresh dog shit, or the old stuff that's turned white and crusty and stopped smelling.
Sprout's down for a nap.
Yeah. Yes, I do hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. You know, whatever your plans were, if you got together with family, if you went out to a restaurant, if you just hung out by yourself and went fishing, I hope you had a great day. And we had an awesome time over with Kimberly and her friends and family. Second year getting together with them, and we always enjoy it. Super fun.
I got to get a big whiteboard for all the stickers because I don't have a sticker board yet, but right in the middle is going to be this. Johnson
and
Family Adventures.
There you go.
Sprout, number 1. That's going to go right in the middle of the
and down in the butt area, it should say number 2.
Yeah.
Too funny.
She says, let me go comb my face. Be right back. I tried that once. It was a disaster.
You can never get too much biscuits and gravy. Yeah.
Oh, never. Especially if they make it the sausage gravy with like hot Italian sausage. That's.
Oh, yeah.
I could eat that every day. Of course, probably wouldn't be around much longer, but I could eat it every day.
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. Still considering going on that carnivore diet.
Yeah.
Again, not really because I need to lose weight. I think 185 is a good weight for me. But, you know, so many people talk about the increased energy and mental clarity. I mean, if you think I'm funny now, wait until everything's clear up there. Holy cow. You guys can't guess the sticker on the bathroom mirror. It probably says toilet camera for research only. Was that right? Was that right? Tell me I was right. I'm always right. Except for when I'm wrong. See, happy-ish Chappy. Uh-oh, happy-ish.
Chappy. Morning.
It's not happy Chappy now. It's happy-ish Chappy. If the holidays got you down, brother, do you need a laugh? You came to the right place.
Look what Buddy Big says. Joe actually does have a toilet cam, though.
Yeah, nobody ever checks under the rim of the toilet. Flush cam. Just watch people flushing turds all day long. Somebody would watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Years
amazing.
ago, I was surfing the internet, and I come up to this page, and it was people showing pictures of crap in the toilet they'd done that day. If I have better ones tomorrow, I'll post them. Going, you guys really out there, man.
Good morning, Adam. Got Relics, Rhode Island. Great to see you in here,
Adam.
brother. I love seeing your comments on the shorts. Do appreciate that. Boys, he's up there in Rhode Island, hunting away like a beast, always finding good stuff. It's nice that we can come together as a community with this shared interest, whether it's the metal detecting or the magnet fishing or the gold prospecting. We all just seem to get along, and I like that.
Tom Kingery, good morning.
Good morning to you. There seem to be a lot of returns coming in the mail lately, and it's like I just had 3 returned because they said the address was wrong, and the addresses are exactly right. They're exactly perfect. I checked with 2 of the people, and I'm like, by the time they're like, "No, you got it exactly right." It was like, I don't know why they put this sticker on there. You're probably covering for someone else's incompetence.
Other government employees. That pretty much
Marty
answers your question.
Bristow. Hey, Marty.
Hi, Marty. You know, they always say if you're too stupid to get a job anywhere, apply at the government.
Never say that in front of my wife. 30 years at the post office. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying don't say it in front of my
No,
wife.
but 30 years ago, they had to take the hard exam. I understand the new one they have to take is like next to nothing.
I took the exam about 10 years ago, and I paid very close attention. And even though it's a huge test, they will only grade you on what you answer.
Yeah.
I answered the first 2 questions because I knew them and turned in my test. Get 100%. It's pretty simple to get around. They even tell you, if a question is unanswered, we're not counting it. If you're not sure of the answer, don't answer it because it's better to have no answer than to have the wrong answer. Bingo, bingo. Passed. Never took a job because I thought, if I can get away with that just to get in the job, there's no telling what kind of havoc I could wreak on the inside. I'm not going to tempt myself. No. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing it snow a little. We're looking forward to going up to Tennessee for the Christmas holidays. Get to visit with friends, and there we go. We got Bean Johnson coming in the house. There she is.
Hey, rehash dog poop. I'm fighting a cold, so I got chapped lips. I didn't put my lipstick on wrong. No, I'm lipstick less. It's sore. Don't make me laugh. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I cannot see the chat, so let me just throw that out there now.
I did. How was your Thanksgiving?
Good. We had it at my mom's rec hall where she lives. Had, the majority of the family, siblings there with their children and grandchildren. So, yeah, it was great. Everybody got to see the baby. They haven't seen him in a while.
And now all those kids get to go back to school, and do the report of how they spent Thanksgiving in a nursing home. It's like, yeah.
No, it wasn't a nursing home. It's like
When you're-
public housing.
When you're 15, it's all a nursing home.
Oh,
Any place your grandparents lived there with more old people, it's a nursing home. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like 3 buildings, like 3 floors, 3 buildings, and a rec hall. So we always try to snag it for at least one holiday.
Yeah.
But she's getting up there, and she's 82, so she pretty much told us, well, this will be the last year, because I have to be at the hall the whole entire time that we're there, which in all the years that she's been living there and we've been using the hall, no one has ever come over and checked to make sure she was there.
Yeah.
We're like, yep, okay, because who knows if she's still going to be where she is, or
Mhm.
I have 2 siblings that are watching her now because she went to her doctor's appointment a couple of months ago and we were all like, hey, let's hope that they say that she can't drive anymore, which yes, they did. But they also said she shouldn't be left alone anymore either. So 2 of my sisters have been
So you just leave her in the
Sharing.
back of the car with the dog and the window cracked. They can take care of each other. Yeah.
yeah, she's in like 1 foot and a knee or something in through the dementia door.
Oh, that's really good.
So, yeah,
That
they got like
sucks.
bells and doorknobs and shit because she wakes up in the middle of the night and like packs a suitcase, and they've stopped her on, thank God, in the apartment community, but like she dreamt she heard somebody arguing in her apartment, but yet she had time to pack a fucking bag. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And didn't run into anybody that was arguing, you know what I'm saying? But yet left her apartment with her. She was out of there because she wasn't going to stay at home. Like, that's not good. Winter is upon us. You know what I mean? We live in New England.
At the assisted living facility over in Brandon area where my in-laws were at for a few years. There's the mine's going, and a lot of the old guys getting in them that I want my car, I need to have my car, and they actually had 2 or 3 cars on the property that didn't run. They just looked good, like old El Caminos and stuff. And if one of the old guys was running around, but I'm going to buy me a car, they'd just give him the keys to that. And a lot of these old guys would just sit in the car, just to sit.
Right?
You'd look out and there'd be 5 of them in there just sitting and talking, with the windows down on a hot Florida day. But at least having the car keys in their hand gave them some sense of power,
Right. Well, she's had her car back now for a while. Since May, anyways. I think she only used it once, thank God, because like I said, I was like, what are you talking about? You brought her car back to her. That's crazy. But my sister, who spends the night with her, sometimes she'll grab the car to, go back and forth or whatever. But yeah, it makes my mother happy to still see it. Like, she doesn't want to lose her parking spot. And because that's her last big freedom right there, and that was just taken away from her, which is why they're like, she's not ready to go into a nursing home. If that were to happen, and she would just be like, time to check out, so it's hard.
Oh, pat me up. I'm going to back out of here. I got to get something in my stomach. So,
Yep, absolutely. Appreciate you coming on up.
thanks for having me up. I'll be back in chat. Y'all have a great morning.
Too, Bill. Love you.
Yeah, you gotta keep a close eye on the old folks, man. That's
Yeah,
but
and she's
you want
forgetting.
everybody to be happy. That's the thing, as happy as you can be, but there's that certain danger risk, After
And I
about
feel-
5 times of replacing mailboxes for my father-in-law, we took the keys.
See, I don't even want it. my whole thing is mailboxes aren't what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking like people. You know what I mean? Like, because her thought process will be like, la la la, she's tooling along, and then, oh, I was supposed to turn there when she's already passed. You know what I mean? One of those deals. And even just realizing it or whatever, she might jerk the wheel or attempt to turn, and there isn't a place to turn at that point.
Yeah.
I do not want her running over any pedestrians. You know what I mean? Because do I want my mother to die in a car accident? No. But do I want my mother to take people out with her? When, no.
No.
No, it's a no-win situation.
My mother-in-law had a Buick Century, and we didn't want her driving anymore. And it was like, well, I'll give you $500 for the car because I need something better to drive around in. And she was like, no. And she gave it to one of her friends. That friend also had no business being behind the wheel. A month later, woman pulls out and gets smeared by a fruit truck.
Oh my God.
You know, It's like, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to stand up to the old folks and do what's best for them.
Almost 2 years ago, we'll take over payments, or if you want, we just, outright buy it outright. But again, at the time, she was thinking that she could still drive, and which she did for here and there and all that stuff. But it's been parked since May, and no one said, "Hey, Bean,"
Mm-hmm.
So whatever.
I always made it easier on my father-in-law when I would drive him around to places, even knowing exactly where we're going. I didn't know nothing. You're going to have to let me know where to turn, Dad. You're going to have to let me know, am I in the right lane, and keep him involved in the driving process. And he was always more comfortable with me driving him around than one of the girls, because I asked for his help and advice.
Yeah.
That simple. It's like, do I hear something in the engine? Do I need to stop and check the oil? Maybe when we get gas, we'll check the oil and check the oil together. And it's that involvement that made him much more comfortable hanging around with me driving him than one of the girls.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I let her drive one time when we went to visit my dad at the grave, because I'm like, hey, it's like city roads. They're a little narrow, but you're only doing 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And if we're going to have an accident, might as well happen there.
And
the thing was, some old lady came around the corner and cut across the corner edge. And she rolled over like somebody's, not a headstone, but the plaque in the ground. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was like, oh my God, see, that's what I'm afraid of. The hitting a fucking tombstone or a tree,
Yeah. Dad had a grove, so he could drive the El Camino all around the grove all he wanted. He never really had a problem up until moving them into that assisted living place. Good morning, Stu. Good to see you here, brother. Thanks for popping up and joining us. We've got a little less than a half an hour to go. Then everybody will be heading on over to Rob and Charlie's, having some fun over there. Probably a few more laughs than you've had here, and definitely prizes, giveaways, duck races. It's always a good time over there. Remember, Rob's is the home of the original free duck race. So get on over there, have some fun, win you something, don't win you something. It's going to be same old, house full of friends having a good time. And who's going to complain about that? Nobody.
Right? Mugga.
Yeah, dementia is some hard stuff. That's for sure.
Especially when, she's forgetting. She thinks, just over the summer when she was talking to the baby, she was like, blah, 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 auntie, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay, number one, Trisha's not around. So who is she referring to as auntie? So I questioned her. And she's like, me. If I'm Chantel and Katie, who are my children, if I'm Chantel and Katie's aunt, then I'm his aunt. I go, hello. You you are Chantal and Katie's grandmother. This
Mhm.
is Katie's baby, which makes him your great grandson. She's like, what?
Mm.
So
Yep.
yeah.
My
She
great grandmother had next door neighbors that would help her and do the shopping and stuff, and she would always give them a grocery list. And when she was starting to get bad about that, um, when the old guy next door would come over and take out her trash, he'd go through it to see what she used so they could make their own list and know what to get. And then it didn't matter what she put on a piece of paper she handed them, they came back with the right stuff. It's like, because they could say, she had 2 cans of string beans this week. She had this, she had that. She ate her pork. So they knew what to buy her at the grocery store. Those were loving people, really. The Cromwells. Right? I can't say enough good things. Those were the perfect neighbors for her to have.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, my mom lives in it used to be just all the senior facility, but now I think they're just trying to incorporate. You can't have really family there because it's only 1 bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's like, if you can, they can have, pull out couches. No, it's called there's living certain ways that you're supposed to live. You know what I mean? Like, I understand Asians and other ethnic people have all their family members, you know what I mean? And again, but that's not like, well, they do it here too, but you're not supposed to have like 15 people to a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, hopefully you have more bedrooms than that, but we have a Murphy bed
right?
that we absolutely love.
Public housing, so that's what I meant. Like, there are rules.
Yeah, that turns our 4-bedroom place into a 5-bedroom because we don't use the office for anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, you got a hotel happening right there,
Dude, we need to downsize hardcore.
30 people there.
Yeah, there's me and her and the dog. You know?
Right.
But I'm still in the process of moving stuff out of here and into storage and getting stuff out of the other storage units into the new storage unit because it's big enough to handle it all, so that we can have things in order here. We'd like to replace all the carpeting and linoleum, and stuff like that, because when we do get a place up north, we're going to want to sell this place. So the further along we can have this in the process, the quicker that whole transition will be.
Right. And my husband signed onto the laptop the other day, and he goes, obviously Google Maps was still up.
Yeah.
He's like, why was there a map up? I go, oh, because I was curious, and I was in North Carolina, which I have relatives that live in North Carolina, but they live like in Wilson, which is more closer to the ocean. But I was I was curious, and I'm like, where's Thermal City? How far away is Brewers from Thermal City? How far away is JP from Thermal City? And how far away is Brewers? And exactly where the fucking Brewers? Because he had said he was on like of Tennessee and North Carolina and Virginia, and so I was like, oh yeah, hey, he's like way over there, almost Tennessee. Like his toes are dipping.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tennessee is like 5 minutes away.
I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
Good morning, Swifty.
Howdy ho. Howdy ho.
How you doing, brother?
Can you hear me? No.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna dip. I just wanted to come up and say hello to everybody and
right.
Love you much.
Awesome day. Be good out there. Peely Lola, junkin' stuff.
Love you. Bye, chat. Well, I'm gonna come back in. So hey.
Hey man, what's going on?
Doing the wake up thing.
Yeah, I'm waking up with Folgers in my cup.
That's it. Earlier we were discussing the intrinsic benefits or differences between anal beads and anal cubes, and that conversation was short-lived, but we had a lively time.
I'm sure you did. Wow. I see people putting rigged in the chat already, and I just got here. Dang,
That's
y'all.
it, man. That's your new name, Swifty Rigged. Yeah.
That's funny. And I just wanted to say too, I see some folks in here that I have some prizes for. But don't worry, I'm still going to mail them out. I'm just a little behind on my mail call by about 3 or 4 days. But anyhow, tomorrow I'll put it all out there, and you'll get it by the end of the week.
That's it. Yeah, not quite the same shipping speed as Amazon, but eventually it all shows up.
Yep. Sure do. Yeah. So other than the anal discussion, what else did I miss?
Let's see. We had Bill up here for a little bit. Of course, we had Bean up here for a little bit. Buddy Biggs come on up and said hey and enjoyed some good times with us. Showed off his new hat. And, he's feeling better. Been a little under the weather, so it's good to have him coming out of that. He's just an awesome person in the community, and people really enjoy hanging out with him. Good morning, Karen, the Joyful Paintbrush. She's got some great events coming up. Okay, some painting events. There'll be a big painting event over at JP's Bar on the 16th. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you want to get in on that, check with JP for more details or check with Karen and Swifty for more details. But paint kits are available, and there's still time to get them to you if you act quickly. And then you can sit along and enjoy and paint with everybody all at the same time. This will be a first-time event like that for the channels on YouTube, and I'm expecting and hoping for a good turnout and everybody to have a decent time.
Certainly.
Thought about joining it myself, but my only experience painting is with the old Mexican fountain pen. So, since we're not doing anything that big, I'll sit it out.
Yeah, Tom, I have your address to send your prizes out. Did you order paint kits also? And here's the link. Here's the link so you can pushing the same button.
It's the same time. It's like, dang.
How come this thing ain't working, man? Anyhow, there's the link so you can, hey, Mrs. Candu, so you can order your paint kit for the paint party on the 16th. Because you got to order it now so we can get it shipped out to you in time. Unless you just want to, grab some paint and some brushes and a canvas and paint your own little thingy.
Give it a shot. Mrs. Candu, good to see you here this morning. Sure is. Just takes a little getting used to seeing Candu without his beard.
I know. I thought it was a little kid up there. Now,
he still looks good. As long as he's happy, that's what counts.
Yeah. Now, I missed the whole beard shaving portion of this thing.
I don't think he did it live. I think he just showed up shaved.
Oh, no rhyme or reason behind it. Just that's what I'm going to do.
Just felt like it. You know how it is. You own a face that grows hair. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. You know?
That's right. That's what she said.
I try to grow a beard, but mine all gets rubbed off on inner thighs.
Oh, Buddy Biggs, what's going on?
Don't tell my wife I said that. She'll want to know whose.
Oh, hey, Jamie from over at Blister and Barnacles says December 16th is also his birthday.
Awesome. So and what an awesome way to celebrate than to hang out with friends and paint pictures of cows.
Moo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how's the weather down there, Pat? Is it nice and warm or what?
We're probably banging in around 70 this morning right now, maybe.
Yeah.
And we had some rain during the night, so it's overcast, a little windy, but no snow.
No, we're not getting snow here, but we're getting a little rain, just a little drizzle, and it's chilly
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it shows us here at 74. That's good enough. Now if you just get that off the screen, that'd be all set.
Hey, I love pineapple pizza, so you can send me a pineapple pizza anytime. Also,
Whoops, there we go. Gotta back out of there. Am I still here? Yes, I'm still here. Okay, there we go.
do you like pineapple on your pizza, Pat?
No.
No.
Nope. There's
Man, I love ham and pineapple.
any of the meats, sausage, pepperoni, hamburger, chorizo, linguiça, good stuff, black olives, yes, onions sometimes. And I know a lot of people are going to hate this, but you know, the little fishies.
Yeah, I know what they are too. They're little
Yeah.
fishies. They smell really bad, but they taste really good.
They're not sardines. They're,
Anchovies. I knew what they
anchovies, that's
were.
it. Yes, love anchovies. And if you've never tried it, get them to put some capers on your pizza, man. I love capers.
There's Charlie. Anchovies. I like anchovies.
Mhm.
I like just the salad dressing with the anchovies in it. That's good.
Mhm.
Caesar.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Yeah.
How about that?
In Australia, pineapple pizza is called the Queen's Choice. Well, those guys would eat anything,
Did you
though.
remember to get some coffee?
Good morning, Karen.
Good morning.
Ah.
Just like rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
So what you see is what you get today.
Chris Roberts, good morning to you, brother. Glad to see you here. We got a few minutes left of showtime, then everybody will be heading on over to
Right,
Rob's
got some coffee.
and
ready?
enjoy the morning with him and Charlie. Of course, they'll be doing their duck races and giveaways. Always a fun time over there. Always a lot of laughs. Oftentimes you want to dab them with a paper towel.
Yeah, I think we got a pizza with anchovies not too long ago, but I don't think they dabbed them with a paper towel. They were really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, now you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, see you later, alligators.
Chow mein.
Chow mein. How about chow mein on pizza? Uh-oh, Mrs. Swifty said she'd eat that. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Nobody puts ramen on pizza. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Now, I like a seafood pizza. Mm-hmm. With all kinds of seafood on it. And pineapple.
I draw olives, yes.
Pineapple and sea sponge. Yeah. Ooh. I like green olives. I'm surprised they never put those on pizza.
I know. Magic.
I like all kinds of olives, though. That's,
I do too. We'd go to someone's house and they'd have all kinds of goodies laid out on the table and stuff. And by the time we would leave, there wouldn't be any olives left on any of the trays.
Yeah. That's me. That's me all over, man. I'll take those suckers down.
That's right. And then if I make a martini, I'm throwing olives in there too.
Yeah, you got like 9 olives and the rest is liquor.
That's it. And they're garlic stuffed olives.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best for a martini.
Yeah. Pepperoni, sausage, mushroom. Oh, buffalo chicken pizza is great, man.
That's the bomb.
Mm-hmm. We used to have a CC's Pizza around here. It was like $6 all you could eat buffet, and they closed down, but we loved us some CC's. I could go there, and I go to town. First time we took friends there, They're going at it and they want to try all the flavors, and it's like, slow down, people. Never eat the crust. That's just filler food.
That's right.
You put the crust aside, save it for the dog, throw it out, whatever. But yeah, if I want to sit and eat bread, no. Once they figured that out, they were able to get a lot more pizza down.
Yeah, we save the pizza crust for the dogs and ourselves because we bring it home, heat it up with a little bit of garlic butter, and then dip it in some blue cheese dressing.
Mhm.
No.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you get that just warm it up enough to get some steam in it and dip that in ranch. Mm.
Yeah, that's part of the food there, man. You
Oh,
pay
yeah.
for that.
Hmm. Yeah, buddy, I'm sure I am somewhere along the line. If you add up all the assets, I might come close. But
Yeah, he's a fancy millionaire. I would say he is. Yeah.
and I'm not wasting valuable stomach real estate on freaking bread. You want to get your money's worth, you got to get as much meat down there as you can.
It's just filler.
Yep.
But when you got the munchies and you
Hey,
need
the metal detecting channel,
Boom!
$2 super chat. Thank you so much. It is not often at all that I get chats or super nothings, and that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, we got somebody down in the green room.
All right, it's the enforcer. Let's hope it's the real enforcer.
Eating up all the green M&Ms.
How you doing, brother?
Laying here, just relax.
See, when you were down in the back room, the way that blanket was folded, it was like, is he bare-chested? Because it looked like a man boob up there. I'm like, well, I'm going to bring him up just in case.
Don't pinch your beard now.
Got my tummy.
Dear lamb.
Yeah.
4 pieces of pizza and 2 glasses of tea, $30. Holy cow. Ugh.
What?
As my son said, it's my day, so I don't have to do nothing.
So, how you been doing, enforcer?
Been doing good, actually. Real good.
Yeah, good deal. You're kind of hard to hear there.
Getting stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've been under the weather? Maybe I missed out on something.
Get my stuff growing back here, so
Yeah.
I can hide out. But yeah, there's a pond over where I grew up in Sheridan, Indiana. I found 2 9mm pistols and a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun.
Nice. And in the few times I've gone magnet fishing, I've probably the greatest thing I ever found was a pair of nail clippers and a fish hook.
I was going to say mine was a fish hook and a pair of pliers.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
you
I've
lucked
been-
out.
Well, you did find your.
Oh, yeah, I did find my flashlight with it. And it still works. This thing was in the water for about 24 hours. And I got my
Nice.
magnet and went down there. And within 15 minutes, I pulled it out. And it still worked.
Right.
Now it won't turn off. It was working. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been to several boat ramps and things around here, and I haven't found anything magnet fishing.
Ooh, Rob says good morning to all. He's running late.
Uh-oh.
That's okay, though. We will be running on time. And be sure and get everybody on over to Rob and Charlie's. Get that morning Monardo time that everybody craves.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, can you go ahead and share the link to your live stream at 9, please, and thank you. And I'll post it.
This is Candy.
Back on his shot last night with
Mm.
refusing birthday shot.
We're going to need an interpreter. I just cannot hear him.
Me either.
No need to force yourself. If you just want to sit there and enjoy being with us, that's absolutely cool too. We got about 6 minutes left until Rob's stream. We will be cutting out a couple minutes early, so everybody has a chance to go and piddle or tinkle, whichever you prefer, and you know, grab your fresh soda fizz or coffee again, whichever you prefer. I don't know which is more masculine, piddle or tinkle. So, you know.
There we go. That's the link you want to hop on there to catch Rob and Charlie.
Let me see. If I can. I'm trying to pin that comment, but it won't let me.
What comment?
The link.
I just put the link up. Oh, pin it.
Yeah.
You'll have to do that on your
It's not letting me do that.
Oh, are you on YouTube?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Or StreamYard?
I'm on both.
Oh.
I'm ambifunctional, but apparently I can't figure out how to pin that comment. So
I think I just lost connection.
I still see you here a little bit. BC Treasure Trails. Good morning, Jason. Welcome. We got a few minutes left of this awesome show. I use the term awesome loosely. And then we'll all be heading on over to Rob's. The link is in the chat, although I cannot, for some reason, pin it to the top.
Because you have already something pinned already.
Oh, do you have? Mrs. Swifty says you have something pinned already, so you have to unpin that one to pin it.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Let's see. Unpin. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Nope, that didn't do it. That just put me there. Bingo. All right, I'm going to give this one more shot. And if it does not work, nope, it doesn't work for me. Screw that. All right. So there it is. Enjoy. And again, we still got some people rolling up in here. Like I said, we've only got a couple minutes left. Everybody needs to go to the bathroom, get a fresh drink. We are all going to be over at Rob's hanging out and having a good time. So see us there. 3 minutes to Rob's. Run and pee while you can. And we will catch y'all over there. Thanks again for joining us this morning. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. It's always slow to wake up, but we try to do it and have a good time. All right. Love y'all. Peace out. We'll see you over at Rob's. Give them a rat raid.